What is going on, every we back at it again with some more reactions type beat. Oh my god, my eyes. OfficialDivine. You feel me? We did nah, oh my god, I'm tripping. We did Jinwoo versus Goku type beat. You know what I'm saying? Now the truth. Gojo versus Saitama. I love Gojo. But unless the end of JJK shows us something crazy, man, Saitama about to smack the shit out of that nigga. I mean, putting belt to ass. You feel me? Like, come on, man. One serious punch is all it's gonna take, if that. You feel me? If that. But yeah, that blue, that red, and that purple. We don't care about that, big bro. We don't care. Just saying. Even though I love JJK though, I do. But that's last season, bro. Niggas was getting hold. Also, yeah, One Punch Man season 3 just started too, so yeah, I gotta watch that shit. I might do reactions to that. I might put it on my Patreon. I just don't trust, uploading like, anime on any fucking channel. Even if you edit it, nicely and whatnot, fair use. Them niggas don't give a damn in Japan. That's why when I see other niggas upload animes on their channel, do anime reactions, cause I subscribe to a couple of niggas that do that shit. I'd be like, damn, y'all so brave, y'all so courageous. I love y'all. Could not be me. I used to. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I'm like, you know what? I ain't about to do it. Cause I think I seen somebody. I don't know who it was. I seen who got a hold either by Toei or somebody else, man. And I was like, you know what? Patreon. I'm deleting all this shit. That's all fucked up. I deleted all those videos. I didn't like, we upload them somewhere else. But that's unfortunate. But anyway, yeah, so I'm talking about let's go. About to show us something crazy. Yeah, in the manga or some shit. Yeah. But anyway, hit the video like, man, comment down below and subscribe. Go 3K. You're not subscribe, man. Fight on Patreon, Twitch, and the gaming channel. Link in the description down below. Type B, subscribe to OfficialDivine. Give over 400,000. Without further ado, let's dive on in. Hold up. Okay.
Gojo versus Saitama. In the anime world, the strongest is shown in multiple ways, but today we're going to be looking at the pinnacle of defense.
I can't wait to see that fight, bro.
Versus the pinnacle of offense in One Punch Man.
Yeah, I think I'm react to One Punch Man. Put that bitch on the channel. I mean on Patreon.
Satoru Gojo versus Saitama. Satoru Gojo, being the strongest sorcerer in the modern age, as his birth alone shifted the balance of the entire world, with Gojo fighting cursed spirits
I fuck with this beat.
into different grades based on their cursed energy, and even fighting against the devil himself. His power seems to be, well, limitless, with Gojo completely embarrassing Jogo, who is the strongest of the disaster curses, with Jogo scaling above special grade curses like Dagon.
Bruh, it was child's play.
Main expansion, and all the disaster curses are ready to run from Gojo's presence alone, with their plan to bring about the age of cursed spirits being to seal away Satoru Gojo and grant Ryomen Sukuna his full strength, implying that they thought if all the curses in existence joined forces with a 20-finger Sukuna, they would still need to seal away Gojo.
It's 20? Like 19 or some shit. It's 20? I forgot. Damn.
Even sorcerers like Yuki Tsukuma, who can create literal black holes that are stated to be capable of destroying the entire world, are still looked down upon by Gojo. But Gojo isn't truly what makes him terrifying. It's the fact that no attack that any opponent throws will ever touch him.
Spoiler alert.
His ability. In Jump Giga Summer, a lecture was given by two special grade mathematicians and the JJK editor, Mr. Takano. They theorized on how Gojo's ability works using in real life math and science, with them coming to the conclusion that Gojo creates an infinite space between him and his opponent. He rapidly slows down the movements of his opponents, and as a result, they can never touch his body, which is later explained as using the same concept as the Achilles paradox, with Gojo even referencing it in the manga. The paradox paradox proposed by an ancient Greek philosopher named Zeno proposes that if Achilles raced a tortoise given a head start, he would never reach it due to there being an infinite amount of halfway points between him and the tortoise. Since each time Achilles would reach a halfway point between him and the tortoise, there would always be another halfway point between that and another between that, all the way into the reachless heights of infinity, which in reality would make motion impossible, as you would never reach point B from point A. However, this is not the case for Gojo, as his ability is described as using things such as numerical numbers, and impossible situations like -1 apples are born, meaning Gojo's ability makes impossible things possible, as Zeno's paradox is real and lives within Gojo's ability. As in the same way that you would need to take an infinite amount of steps to reach the tortoise, you would need to take an infinite amount of steps to reach Gojo, with Gojo giving birth to techniques that he can use against his opponents. As when Gojo encounters the sorcerer killer Toji, he uses his technique of blue.
First of all, Toji made a name for himself, boy. And that one episode, man, oh my god. And he put the work on that nigga. Oh my god. we seen the impossible, bro. Nigga, we seen the impossible. Oh my god, bro. Bro, he was putting in work. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he was putting work on Gojo, it was like this nigga did something personally to him, bro. And all it did was like niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Just said, like, oh, bro, this, like, nigga, I can see you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can hide your person all you want. I can see you. You can't hide from me. Oh my god, bro. That's all, bro. They'll just look at him, bro.
Which is bringing the concept of negative space into existence. When he does this, the surrounding area tries to fill up the negative space, creating an immense force of attraction that can make bodies implode and even amplify his stats, making him stronger and faster. Toji was able to prepare for this and nearly kill the strongest sorcerer. However, at the brink of death, Gojo was able to use a new ability, with Gojo returning from the dead by using the reverse curse technique. This is a special type of curse technique that takes cursed energy and reverses it into positive energy, allowing Gojo to heal himself from death.
Like, nigga, how are you alive? Nigga, look how he looking at that nigga, bro.
Reverse cursed energy, red. Being twice the cursed energy of blue, this creates a repel effect that can send someone like Toji who can defeat special grade curses like Dagon flying. And now for the best of both worlds.
Here we go.
The combination of both infinities of red and blue creates an imaginary mass, an imaginary technique, hollow purple. This technique erases whatever is
that shit was hard though.
Out of existence, with this technique being argued to move at the speed of light, going off the theory of tachyons. Tachyons being particles made of imaginary mass that move beyond the speed of light, with hollow purple functioning similarly. But the greatest technique in Gojo's arsenal is his domain expansion. A domain expansion is the most technique of any Jujutsu
Infinite Void.
It's achieved by expanding one's innate domain with cursed energy while using a barrier to construct it inside a separate space, with these domain expansions being a guaranteed hit on your opponent, meaning getting caught in one of these domain expansions is an instant defeat. However, it's not completely over, as when Gojo was fighting the strongest disaster curse,
if he's stronger,
expansion on Gojo, which allowed him to bypass infinity, meaning he could kill Gojo. However, Gojo explains the best way to escape a domain expansion is to lay out your own. Gojo's domain expansion, Infinite Void, presents the target with limitless information, compelling them to see and feel all.
Yeah, Jogo, you was out your death, man.
All at once, causing a.
This nigga got sunned twice, bro. He got sunned twice by Gojo and Sukuna, bro. It's like, it's not good looks, bro. And he was fighting for his life, though. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Jogo, hey, he got that dog in him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got out like no bitch, but he fought the top two niggas, like. And then Sukuna, that flash, like nigga, he already dead. That shit was crazy work, bro. How they did that shit was crazy. But anyway.
State of paralysis as you slowly die. Gojo also possesses the sixth eyes, which allows him to see the cursed energy of others on an extremely detailed level, as he can see the souls of others and can see the soul of Sukuna inside Yuji's body. Additionally, his eyes allow him to have an infinite use of his curse technique, with characters like Naobito being rumored to be the fastest sorcerer. This includes everyone with the exception of Gojo. Gojo would later go on to take on the King of Curses to find out who truly is the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer in history.
Hey, they both got an aura too, bro.
Megami's body and has 19 fingers, and using Megami's 10 shadows, with this treasure he summons Maharaga.
Oh lord.
That is literally able to adapt to anything. And in this case, Maharaga was showing Sukuna the blueprint for Gojo's infinity.
So after he whooped his ass, he made a nigga his bitch. Okay. I understand it now. Okay. And he took this is all type of spoilers. I'm gonna forget though. Trust me, I'm gonna forget. By the time this shit comes out and animated, I'm gonna forget. But he took his body. Oh shit.
And yet Gojo was still able to fight a 3v1 and knock out the King of Curses with a Black Flash. Overall, Gojo would scale from
that shit hard too. Black Flash
with high hypersonic to faster than light speed. But now Gojo's opponent is someone who has won almost every battle in a single punch. Saitama, a human who gained
that's why I got it. This was a versus video.
The power of a god and now has the ability to defeat all of his opponents in one punch. Saitama's character is described as being an endgame protagonist placed at the beginning of the series. Saitama was able to break his limiter by doing excruciating training over 3 years. As a result, the limit that was placed on all beings was broken, allowing Saitama's strength to grow without an end in sight. With his power in his hands, Saitama cannot lose. But among the stars, there's another being who's become bored fighting weak opponents and wants a challenge. Boros, an alien from space known as the Dominator of the universe, has his targets locked on Earth, coming for one man. Pause.
Pause.
Saying he has immeasurable strength, with Saitama at this point in the series having defeated every single monster with a single normal punch. However, Boros is different. Boros is actually
he different. But look, hey, speaking of One Punch Man, hopefully season 3, hopefully the animation that they didn't like on animation. I will hope the fuck not. I will hope not, bro.
Able to survive one of Saitama's normal punches and kick Saitama all the way from the Earth to the moon. And Saitama performs his best speed feat so far as he jumps from the moon to the Earth, which would require him to be moving about 299,792 kilometers per second, or the speed of light.
That's a lot.
Decides to finish it, and Saitama
Aura.
3 more as Boros charges up his most powerful attack called the Collapsing Star Roaring Cannon, which is stated to be able to destroy the entire planet's surface. Saitama finally showing a glimpse of his true strength as he uses his Serious Punch, with the shot being enough to obliterate Boros' Collapsing Star Roaring Cannon and even split the Earth's atmosphere, which would reach multi-continental.
That shit was art. Cinema. AI could never. AI could fucking never. You know what I'm saying? I seen that shit, y'all. I seen that bullshit. You know what I mean? Oh my god, that shit just And like, don't get me wrong, like AI has its uses, bro. It has its uses, man. You know what I'm saying? In good ways, you know what I'm saying? Effective ways, but like just blading out, just doing shit like that, bro. That's just laziness, cheapness. You know what's crazy? I could see big companies in the future using that shit, cutting out the middleman. Goodbye the animators, you feel me? Goodbye the voice actors, you feel me? And just using AI. I could see companies doing that shit, you feel me, in the future. And then, you know what I mean? Hey, it's gonna be our time to rise up. You know what I'm saying? Support what you want to support. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, authentic work. You know, niggas putting that, you know, getting out the mud, animating shit, becoming their craft, voice actors, you know what I'm saying, holding their skills and shit. All that soulless bullshit. You feel me? AI could never, bro. Cinema. But anywho,
was still holding back, and now Saitama is once again alone in the universe as the strongest in existence. Saitama ends up fighting Garo, who is a human whose goal is.
Ain't no, it's crazy. Even if it does do that shit, it's about the principle and the respect. You feel me? Even it does. You feel me? But anywho,
to become a monster
can't respect it.
His passion to achieve this goal literally allows him.
I want to see this fight so bad, bro. I don't think we're getting this in season 3 though, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
So fast that their movements are happening within fractions of a second, with their speed being calced all the way to 200 times faster than light. Garo is able to arrive in the presence of God, and God offers him some of his power, and all Garo has to do is take his hand. Garo declines and slaps his hand out of the way, but even that slight touch between God and monster produces something terrifying.
Oh wow.
When Garo lands back down on Earth, he's not a monster anymore. He's a god. All of the heroes, and when Saitama arrives on the battlefield just in time to see Garo punch a hole through Genos' core, why Saitama was holding back. Holding his friend's core in his hand, the only thing he can think about now is serious punch. If this punch lands, Garo will be erased from existence, but he decides to do the only thing to match Saitama's power. He literally matches Saitama's power. With both of them putting up serious punches, their clash connects in space, and it launches Garo and Saitama to one of Jupiter's.
I swear to God, bro, they better kill it with this fight. The animation better be on point. I'm telling you, this fight is lackluster in the anime. I'm gonna be upset.
Moons, but in the opposite direction, they left a hole in space, with this punch being labeled a serious punch squared, and seeing as though they were able to destroy all the stars within this radius, and using inverse square law, we can see that this punch generated multi-galaxy levels of power. Saitama states that he's now using his full strength and begins throwing Garo around the moon as he's able to grab subspace gates and rips off the surface of the moon with a serious table flip. We
God
look at
damn.
how Saitama's strength actually works, as it's shown on a graph in comparison to Garo. We see that Saitama has finite jumps, however there's no end. The manga confirms that this is exponential growth, meaning he continuously gets stronger without limit rather than literal infinite mass punches. He grows so exponentially fast that Garo can't copy his strength, and Saitama catches his punch. And what happens next? Well, Saitama sneezes, and just the force of his sneeze is powerful enough to destroy Jupiter, leaving only the core.
Bruh.
Garo kicks Saitama to the sun and tries
that animated gonna be so fucking crazy.
Escape to Earth, but Saitama uses a serious fart and moves.
And then that's just nasty. Nigga, that's just nasty.
To Garo. Yeah, this is the official manga.
Yeah.
Garo teaches Saitama a technique that allows him to travel back in time, saying that if anyone can master the power of God without taking his hand, it's him. Saitama is launched back in time and the reversal of causality to perform a feat that not even the One Punch Man can do, ending a fight in 0 punches. Saitama later taking on Empty Void, who took Garo's power and is able to do something pretty interesting. Empty Void uses an ability that defies the very causality of the universe, allowing him to perceive all the infinite possibilities and manipulate parallel worlds using this technique. But this one, Empty Void himself is above the causality of the universe, as he just placed himself there using his ability. And whenever he does a slash on the orbs, it only does a certain amount of damage to the planet or area that he's attacking, and it doesn't affect the entire timeline. Regardless, Saitama is able to catch
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Casually. Overall, Saitama would scale to multi-galaxy with massively faster than light speed. In terms of pure strength and speed, this fight isn't close at all, and it's completely one-sided.
Goddamn right.
Scales Gojo in his entire verse millions of times over. However, the true argument comes when we ask the question if Saitama can get past infinity. Because if Saitama is unable to bypass infinity, he would eventually slow down and can be hit with a domain expansion, which would grant Gojo the win. However, this wouldn't be the case. Gojo's ability is shown to activate automatically. However, that doesn't mean it's instantaneous, as Gojo says himself that what he was doing consciously is now happening automatically, meaning his ability would activate as fast as his perception, as his ability has to go through a filtering process to be able to stop attacks from reaching Gojo. If his ability is unable to perceive Saitama's movements, nothing is stopping Saitama from...
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. These niggas are too fucking fast. Like, yeah, niggas in your verse, yeah. But like, niggas that's faster than you, niggas outside your verse, like, this nigga is stupid fast. Nigga, you won't even see him coming. Like, get the, like, nigga, what?
One-shotting him. But
that's what I'm saying.
Even further. further as Saitama has the ability to interact with non-physical things like Garo's gates, and could theoretically just grab Infinity and
shit hard.
Another win condition for
Cinema.
Saitama would be
Oh my
simply
God.
destroying the planet, as he now can breathe in space. However, this probably isn't a route that Saitama would take. However,
that nigga can breathe in space. See, that's that bullshit. How the fuck is this nigga breathing in space, but my niggas Goku and Vegeta can't do that shit and they're gods? Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. I will retcon so much shit and pull, you know what I'm saying, this lore wise to make shit make sense. You feel me?
Domain expansion Infinite Void would be a win condition, but there are a few ways for Saitama to get out of this. For starters, Saitama could simply break the domain expansion from the inside before Infinity takes its full effect, as within 0.2 seconds it causes normal people to go into comas for several months, and Saitama is definitely fast enough to break out. So just like almost everyone expected, Saitama is going to win. And shout out to Eric who dropped 70 to sponsor this video.
Hey.
In the end, if Gojo thought he could beat Saitama, he couldn't be more wrong. Stand proud, Gojo. Well, you weren't all that strong.
Dale.
Guys, it's Divine. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit that notification bell.
I already did, brother.
And if you want to sponsor a video just like this one, I have my Cash App.
Shit, that's all we need is that 0.2 seconds, bro. When niggas that fast, that's all you need, bro. Go ask Hit. I think Hit is like, Hit is even quicker than that. I think. Never mind. Yeah, that's all niggas need, bro. When niggas moving that damn fast, bro. Hey, shit. Oh my God, bro. But yeah, I legit hope. I don't think it's gonna be this season though. It might be season 4. The Gojo versus no, what the fuck was about? Goro versus Saitama. That fight might be next season. I don't know what the hell what happened in this season. I have no idea. That season 2. Okay, Goro's being a YN type shit, doing bullshit. You feel me? It was that big ass, ugly ass tapeworm centipede looking the I think a meteor was coming to hit Earth. 2 on top of that. In season 2, man, so it been so long since I've seen One Punch Man. But yeah, I cannot wait to see that goddamn fight animated, bro. I think we all can't wait to see that shit, bro. Oh my God. But yeah, W video by Divine, man. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, hit the video up with a like and subscribe. Again, we're the 3K. You gotta subscribe. If you want Patreon, Twitch, and the game channel link in the description down below. Type B, subscribe to OfficialDivine. Get bro to 400,000. Go putting in work. You feel me? But yeah, Gojo. Hey man, look, bro. Hey, you that nigga in your verse, bro. In your verse, you that nigga. And maybe even outside, you know what I'm saying, in a couple of other verses. You feel me? But certain verses, now you step foot in, you're gonna be a little fish in the ocean. You feel me? So yeah, love y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.